Hi. As you hop on, let's make sure that you guys can see me and you found me. Type, I'm here. I'm trying to see if I can get, Bella's gone, so I do not have my social media person tonight. I was trying to see if I could see Facebook from my phone. I don't think I can. Hopefully someone will hop on. Hold on, let's see. Instagram, go away so I can see. Okay, somebody's here. Can you say hey? I need to make sure that I can read comments and that you guys see me for real and can hear me and we're good. Say hey so I know that this is working today. I do have music in the background, so I'm a bit afraid that Facebook may just cut me. If you're here, say hey. I don't want to. Let's see if I can tag Caitlin while I'm live. Let's see. That's a J. Hold on. Okay. Nope, it won't let me. Okay, go away. All right. Nobody is talking to me. Oh, okay, perfect, Linda. This should be shareable. Is there the share button down below? You see a share button? Let's see. Nothing there that I can do. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get my laptop and see if I can share it to my group, okay? No, okay. Let me see. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go grab my laptop. Okay, it's just you still. All right, hold on. Let's see, let's make sure it's actually, did you find me in Caitlin's group? Did you find, Linda, am I showing up in Caitlin's group? I am. All right, first of all, I'm gonna, so are you on Facebook or I mean like on the computer or are you on your phone? I can't do anything from the phone because I'm live. Yeah, that's totally fine, Linda. We're gonna start with a pre-drink. If you're on the computer though, can you see that? There is a share button on the computer. Make sure you go into Caitlin's party group and then you're not just, I'm not just showing up in your feed. Does that make sense? Make sure that when you're from your phone, you're actually in Caitlin's party group and refresh it and then scroll down. You should see my live video. There should be a share button. I'm gonna share this real quick to Epic Eats with Tara. And then we're just gonna get started. Okay, Angel's online, but I don't know if she can see the party. Let me go tag her. Hang on. Let me comment at Angel. Who else would you like for me to tag? I've got Angel tagged real quick. I tagged her. Let's see. I'll tag Tiffany. I'm just tagging people. Yes, you're good. You can share. Good. J. K. All right. I'm tagging all the people, and then I'll be done. This is why we get on early anyway. Okay, I think I tagged enough people. Okay, hopefully everybody can find it. All right, here we go. So, welcome to Caitlin's party. Caitlin is putting little babies away, as I understand it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because we got a lot to make tonight. We are doing a pretty wide spread tonight, so there is going to be moments when you cannot hear me because I am going to have to use an appliance or two. So I just wanted to prep you for that. We're gonna start with a pre-dinner drink. My hubby makes all my drinks for me, and tonight we're gonna make something really cool. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a unicorn Moscow mule, basically. So it's gonna be so much fun. What?
It's a Maui mule.
Oh, it's a Maui mule, okay? So real quick, I just wanna show you our contenders, okay? So we got ice. We're using the blue butterfly. I made ice cubes. We're using something called Kinky Pink liqueur, okay? It's mango, passion fruit, and blood orange. We tried to make this drink like an hour ago just to make sure we knew what we were doing because this is something brand new for us. And we're also using something called Blue Caraco. This is also a liqueur. So this is blue, actually. It's really cool. And then our final contender for the drink is ginger beer. So this is super cool to make. It goes pretty fast. So I'm gonna let Paul come over here because he mixes all my drinks. I'm gonna go get the blue butterfly ice cube for him to top it off. And we're gonna see if we can make some magic, okay? I'm super excited. All right, hang on, come on, Paul. This is my husband, Paul, if you've never met him. He's really tall.
Yeah,
he's 6'4", you have to bend down.
All right, that's not gonna work, Tara. But I'm gonna make the drink so you can just see the drink. All right, so glass of ice. We're gonna put this
all right, hang on, I'll bring it
Pinky
down.
Pink, which is, I think you can see the drink, so that's
Can you see the drink? Okay, perfect.
So we're gonna put two.
Oh, I thought we'd do beer first.
We do, yeah.
Okay, do beer first.
I forgot.
Yeah. So we had to play around with this today to make sure we got
beer?
it perfect. Ginger beer. It's non-alcoholic.
Well, not for long.
Well, not for long. Yeah, we're about to make something good with it. So if you want a summer drink at your house, this is gonna be it.
Not that much.
Yeah, can you see? It's like half ginger beer.
So it's a Maui mule, right? Mules always have ginger beer in them.
Hey, Angel.
Vodka. So
Hey, Emily.
this is like a pink
It's a pink drink. Pink.
vodka liqueur.
Right. So got some pink action going. We're gonna kind of swirl it around and mix it a little bit and make it a little bit more pink. And before you put the blue on, I'm gonna put the blue butterfly ice cube on top, because what we found is that when you're making this at home, you wanna make sure that, that's gonna be really large. Hold on, we'll use this one.
So we usually would just put the
blue butterfly
ice cubes in, but we didn't freeze them in time.
We didn't freeze them in time. I started too late. So it's blue. It's a blue butterfly ice cube. But what we found is that you want the ice to almost separate the liquor and beer, because the liquor will sit on top of the liquor, but with the beer, it seeps in. So now we're going to go ahead and pour in the blue, whatever that's called. And by the way, I think we paid 20 bucks for everything. Pour it slow. That's how I did it.
We just put a little top on there to make it a little blue.
And then the magic happens. So we're gonna use, this is our lime citrus press, which we'll talk about in just a minute. We're gonna do it like this.
There we go.
And don't do the whole thing because I actually need it for the guacamole.
We'll just use a little.
Yeah, just a little bit just to make it.
One drink,
but
so.
before you do that, I do want to show them the prettiness. Hold on. Just in case we ruin it somehow. Okay, so look at what we got going on right here, okay? Here we go. Well, actually, we'll just do it up close. Go ahead. So lemon activates blue butterfly tea. Lime, I'm sorry. Oh, is it doing it? Is it doing its thing? That's probably good.
That's probably enough.
Yeah, that's probably enough. So the top just got really, really blue. How fun. This would be a good 4th of July drink, a great Labor Day drink. Can you guys see this? And as it starts to melt, it comes down into the drink. It's super fun. And the taste of blue butterfly tea is, it's really subtle. I mean, we use it for mixed drinks. My kids use it to make ice cubes because they like the effect. But in this, you're gonna taste the ginger and then mango.
Came out red, white, and blue.
It did come out red, white, and blue. Hold on, I made something to top it. And if you're making a 4th of July drink, you're gonna wanna do this. Hang on. So we're gonna use blueberries in our dessert. But I made a cute little topper to go in the drink. And this also can go in your desserts. So it's just a toothpick, and I put a raspberry on the end and then a couple blueberries. I have really short toothpicks. But how cute would this be just sitting out for the 4th of July, right? Or just for your dinner party. So there we go. I will post all the recipes to everything again, but this was super easy. I'm getting better at learning about mixed drinks and how to make stuff with this blue butterfly tea. It's so much fun. And it is so cool. Like, I'm so in love. You could rim it with sugar if you wanted to. You could use the summer berry. Summer berry is going to be featured tonight. You could rim it with, this is like a sugar, it's really a sweet dip mix, but I use it sometimes to line my glasses for margaritas and stuff, and you could do that too for this. All right, so we made the drink. All right, hang on, cheers, and we're going to get going with the cooking. Okay, we're going to go real fast. Before I start, I have brand new catalogs for this summer. If you want a catalog from me, please let me know below. And before the end of the party, I'll get your address so I can mail you one. I'm one of those people who likes to look at stuff and like for real, like not online. So I appreciate when people like catalogs like me. Okay? All right, menu. Here's what we're having. Chicken fajitas. We're making homemade tortilla chips. We're making corn on the cob. We're making guacamole, pico salsa, and Fiesty green sauce, which you guys are gonna love. And we made our Moscow Mule, and then finally we're gonna make a summer berry chocolate mousse. So I'm gonna show you how to whip all this up real quick. So the first thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna be stretched out along the whole counter here. When I get to the dessert, I'm gonna pick you up and take you over there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the fajitas. So this is our wok. I love our wok. It's amazing. I use it for so many things. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna cook the fajitas in it so that I can do other things and talk to you guys. So I'm just gonna put this on low. Oops, you're not, there we go. Why is it clicking? Be on, what are you doing? Okay. All right, if you watched my video earlier, I showed you my marinade. So this has been going all day. The recipe for this marinade will also go in the comments of this section, but this is the best fajita marinade ever. I mean, ever, ever. And the secret to making it so good is our fajita seasoning, number 1. Number 2, using fresh lime. It makes all the difference. If you didn't have fresh lime when you made the marinade, it's still gonna turn out good, but next time get some fresh lime. Okay, so we're gonna dump this in. And we're gonna get it going. It already has oil in it. It already has all the seasonings. The lime juice, I'm just gonna put all of it in here. We've got cilantro, we have bell pepper, and all of our seasonings. I mean, you guys, this is our favorite meal during the week because it's fast and it's easy. Let me wash my hands and we're gonna get started on the rest. Okay, so the chicken fajitas are going. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the corn on the cob because it takes about 5 minutes. So let me tell you about our steamers real quick. These are our silicone multi-purpose steamers. I'm pretty sure, I know that Linda has one, Robin has one, I think Caitlin has one, I think Robin has two actually. I have a whole bunch. Let's just put it that way. They're vented, they're silicone, they can go in the oven, they can go in the microwave. Silicone cooking, if you didn't watch the video, go back and find it. It is really healthy, unlike what you would, the stigma of what you would, or not the stigma of what you would think about microwave cooking. Where you're cooking in silicone, it actually traps in your nutrients and your antioxidants. So that's pretty cool, right? So, because I was a little bit afraid. But I've been cooking with silicone now forever. It's been over a year that I've worked with Epicure and just love this stuff. All of our products are low sodium, gluten-free, low sugar. And we have we're non-GMO, 85 or 90% vegan. I can't remember which. So we're gonna cook corn on the cob in the microwave, and it's gonna be for 5 minutes. So if you're from the South like I am, I was taught to boil it or to grill it. And if you grill it, it's like a half a day process because you gotta like stick it in water and submerge it forever. And then you can grill it. If you put it on the stovetop, you gotta wait for the water to boil. So this has the husk on. All I did was chop off the, what's it called? The, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank, guys. You know what I'm talking about? The thing on the bottom. The thing on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about. So all we're gonna do, there's no water in this. I did 2 corn on the cobs already because I always like to practice stuff before I do it. So it may be a little wet in there because it steamed it, but I didn't put any water in it. There's nothing in here. So we're gonna pop this in the microwave. I've never done a live, you're literally sitting on top of my microwave. I've never done a live with you on my microwave, but because we needed the whole countertop today, this is what happens. So the bottom of it, there you go. So you'll have to tell me if you can't hear me. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up, please, please, please. All right, when you buy a multi-purpose steamer, it tells you like all these different ways to use it. And like I make popcorn in my steamer, no butter, no oil. I just add some seasonings to it. Popcorn, a full container will be 4 to 5 minutes. You can cook rice and it takes 15 minutes. And I cook rice all the time in this. You can cook basically, I mean, pasta. I actually use it in our camper. And when we're on the road, I make gluten-free pasta in it. It's pretty crazy. I love the steamer. So tonight we're gonna be featuring the Mexican meal kit. The Mexican meal kit is gonna come with fajita seasoning, guacamole dips, and poco picante, which is gonna make our salsa. We're gonna be using all of this. If you buy the Mexican meal kit with the, it'll come with the one that comes with all of the, like the steamer and stuff. That one I think is like $99. It comes with our citrus presser, and it comes with the multi-purpose steamer, which you're gonna want. Everybody who joins a party wants a steamer, and you get all the spices, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do real quick is we've got our corn going. I'm gonna go ahead and make our guacamole. So we're in Texas, and I've never used a jumbo avocado before, but we're gonna try. I thought, you know, they feel really ripe, and there's 6 of us that I'm feeding, so let's do it. So when we make guacamole, you're gonna be amazed at how easy this is compared to, because I mean, we like guacamole. We live in Texas, and when we make guacamole any other way, it's kind of it's time consuming because you got to get all the seasonings just right. What I love about this guacamole mix is that it's literally perfect, okay? Perfect, perfect. And I'm gonna get a big bowl because I need to, once I mash this up, I wanna put it in that. That is a lot of avocado. So this is probably the equivalent of 2 avocados normal size, okay? And I'm just gonna mash this up. Okay, we're gonna set that down. And I'm just gonna use my scraper. I'm gonna pop this in here. And honestly, you may not need that second avocado because we're making salsa too. I think I'm just gonna do 1 because that is a lot of avocado. Let's just do 1 because it's really like the equivalent of 2. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do 1 for now. Let me throw this away. And And thank you so much for joining me on a Monday, right? Okay, so the guacamole dip mix, it says literally mix 2 ripe avocados, which we got, and combine with 3 tablespoons of this mix and a splash of lime juice. Now, I will tell you, I do not ever let my pantry get down to just 1 jar because we do go through this so quickly. So this is our Epicure measuring spoon. The cool thing about this is it fits inside all of our jars. I usually give these away. So if you're one of the people who is commenting on all the posts, I might throw one in. I'm giving away 5 meal solutions, 5, for the person who comments the most throughout the whole party. And I know that you guys have been commenting on that game. I have to go back up and tally your points. I don't think you're done. So I'm gonna let y'all keep going with the game. Oh my gosh, can you smell it? It is amazing. You can't smell it, I wish you could though. So I've got a little bit of lime here. I'm just gonna squeeze it. And then I'm gonna stir it. Actually, I should stir this real quick. Oh, it's coming along nice. Oh my gosh, can you see that from here? Hold on. Let me bring you close real quick. Look at that. So good. I do cook with gas, so it does cook somewhat fast. Okay, let's cook you back. Put you back, I'm sorry. Thanks, Angel. All right, and what was I gonna do here? Lime, did that. I was gonna get a fork. And then our guacamole is done. I'm literally just, my kids don't like it too chunky. I personally like it chunky, but my kids don't. So I'm just gonna stir this up. I'm using a fork to mash, mash, mash. All right, let's try it. That's perfect. Our guacamole is done. Have you ever made guacamole so fast ever? No. I'm gonna set this aside and we'll look at everything that we made in just a minute. Our corn on the cob is done. So let's take that out. I'm done with this, so I'm gonna put this up here. Gotta keep myself on track. Okay, corn on the cob. Here we go. Okay, now, before I show you the corn on the cob, we're gonna make pita chips real quick. So because sorry, someone was calling me. Because I feed a family of 6, we go through pita chips like a lot, you can imagine. So here's what I did, and here's how you make them. You take corn, you can use flour. I have to use corn because we're, sorry. Paul's cousin keeps calling me. Paul, Brad keeps calling me, can you call him? You just take corn tortilla chips and then you just cut them with a pizza cutter. And then here's what I do. I took a little bit of oil. You can use water too, but I took a little bit of oil. And this is one of my favorite mixes. Chipotle aioli. It is my favorite. So I didn't measure. I just kind of dumped it in. You can see, I just take a little brush and I brush the tops of these. Okay, literally this is how easy it is. Now you can take any kind of flavor. You take Slovakia seasoning, which we have. You can take Greek seasoning. You can take fajita seasoning. You can take, let me think about what else we have. Let me see, I've got an arsenal of stuff right here. Ranch, you can make ranch chips out of this, whatever you wanted to do. Okay, every single one of our multi-purpose steamers comes with a crisper, and you can crisp bacon on it. You can separate it if you're cooking rice, and then you do like a one-pot meal and chicken on top. So all we do is we line these up, we put them in here. It goes in the microwave. My microwave, mine is a lower wattage, so I do 2 minutes. If you have a higher wattage microwave, you're only gonna do 1. All right, so I'm gonna pop that in 1, and then we're gonna take care of our corn, and then we're gonna make salsa. Whoops, not 1 second, stop. 1 minute, start. Okay. Here we go, moment of truth with the corn. Woo, can you see that steam? Look, you know it's cooked. So here's what I'm gonna do. These are hot, so you have to use like gloves to do this next part. So I use my grill gloves. Depending on, like, if you bought the corn with like the edges right here cut off instead of the stem, that was the name of it, stem. You should be able to just, you should just be able to push it out, but I didn't buy that. So the thing about steaming is it helps take all the, of those little silk things. Look at that, it just peeled right off and it's clean. And it only took 5 minutes. And I didn't have to boil any water. No, I just made a mess. But I might just take this off. Boom. And it's steaming hot. So I'm just gonna do one for the sake of time, and then I'm gonna show you how we dress the corn with the Fiesty green sauce, okay? All right. Let's check on our chicken real quick. That has just a little bit more to go, I think, and then we'll be done. I'm gonna move this because I'm done. I'm gonna put up the chipotle aioli so I know that I'm done using that. I use this. Now we're gonna make our Fiesty green sauce real quick. I'm gonna take out our chips, our tortilla chips, so that you can see that they are done. And we're gonna put them with the rest of the tortilla chips. So when you first make these, just so you know, so when you're making them and you're like, oh, mine didn't turn out the same way. Thank you, Angel. It's gonna be so good. They almost feel a little bit rubbery, especially if you're using corn tortillas. As they dry, they become like chippy. So I already made these. So I'm just gonna stick these in and let these cool off. Look at all that seasoning. And I didn't have to pay extra money at the store for gluten-free seasoned tortilla chips. And I made them the seasoning that I like. In 2 minutes. 2 minutes, people, 2 minutes. Okay, so tortilla chips are done. So we're gonna set that over there. We're done with the steamer. Let me move that. And we're done with the steamer. Okay. All right, we're winding down, if you can even believe that. So let's make our Fiesty greens sauce. This is going on the corn. It is so good. So I put this on green beans today too. I didn't even, like, you're supposed to make a sauce mix with it. You can make, you use 1/2 cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 teaspoon of lime juice, and you let it stand for 5 minutes. I didn't even do that today. I just sprinkled it on top of my green beans, and it was amazing. We made a sauce and put it on our hamburgers over Memorial Day. We put it on our chicken, slathered it on the corn. Holy moly. This stuff is so, so good. So I've got my 1/2 cup of mayo here. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze my lime juice in. So I've only used, I guess, half a lime so far in the whole process. And then we use 1 tablespoon of mix. So you're like, what's in it? It reminds me of a green salsa verde. It's got Parmesan cheese, garlic, herbs, jalapeno, which is not spicy, organic lime powder, organic cane sugar, and matcha green tea. There's so many benefits to matcha green tea. Look them up. Like, it's super, super healthy. So all I have to do for this is stir it, and we're done with that. And this can sit on the counter for 5 minutes, which I think we're about 5 minutes away from being done, if you can believe that. And we're on the 30-minute mark, and I didn't actually use 30 minutes to cook because we spent about the first 5 minutes getting on. All right, so this is done. It's gonna sit for 5 minutes. I'm gonna set it around with the other stuff that's completed. Now we're gonna do our salsa, and then we do dessert and we're all done, okay? Salsa super easy. I use a food processor, and here's where it's gonna get loud, and I'm super sorry about that, but it won't be for long. Here it is. Poco picante. Okay, this is like the best stuff ever. All you do is take 2 tablespoons and mix it into 1 cup diced tomatoes, add some lemon juice and cilantro if you want, and you're done. Like, it doesn't get any easier. If you don't like it as spicy, half the amount of poco picante you want to use. I like it spicy because Texas. So we're going to use the full amount. I'm also going to use 3 tomatoes because you could use, if you wanted to make this even more simple, you can use a can of diced tomatoes. I've done that before too, in a rush. I've actually not had actual tomatoes, and I've used cherry tomatoes. It doesn't matter, it's all gonna end up the same way. Just use your tomatoes. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this up. Let me get a paper towel, let me check on this real quick. Because it's so close to being done, I don't wanna overcook it. Oh my God. So good. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I love using the wok because you get this nice crisp on your peppers and your bacon. You see? Oh my gosh, it's so good. And because I cooked it in the marinade, all of those flavors are locked in there. That's really fun. And you can use it in the steamer. If we weren't making other things in the steamer, I would have made it in the steamer. And that's usually how we make it. Okay, so I don't add this. No, okay, so where's my lid? So we're just gonna dice these up real quick. All right, it's gonna be loud. I'm sorry, it'll only be just for a minute. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's done. Let me move this. And I'm just gonna mix everything up. This is sticking to the counter. I'm just gonna mix everything up into here. I'm gonna take my blade out, okay? Oh, you know what? I wanted to put cilantro in it. I'm just kidding. I'm putting my blade back in because I want cilantro on ours. I don't know if you like cilantro on yours, but I do love some cilantro on mine. And I like it actually blended in and not necessarily diced. When you're cooking with cilantro, use the whole stalk. Don't get rid of just don't do just the leaves, use the whole stalk. So this is about how much I'm using, and I did 3 tomatoes. And we use cilantro all in our recipe. We used it in our chicken. So when you buy a little a little pack of cilantro from the grocery store, you will use it for this whole meal because you're gonna use it in here. You can use it in your guac if you want to. And then it goes in your chicken. Hold on, let me do this again. Okay, I think we got it. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna move this back. And I'm gonna mix everything right in here and then pour it in the salsa bowls. Okay, and we need, I think it was 1 tablespoon. We need 2 tablespoons of poco picante. I'm just gonna use the same spoon. Okay. Let's see. And this, again, if you don't like spice, put it in half. It's no big deal. No big deal. So poco picante. And that comes in the Mexican kit. And we're just gonna stir this around and then this is done. Oh, we wanna add some lime juice. Let's add some lime juice. I've used a whole half of a lime for my guacamole and for the salsa, plus we use lime in our chicken. So again, we're using kind of pretty much the same flavors in all of our foods. And just like that, our salsa is done. Now you may like a little bit more chunkier than I made it. Mine's kind of restaurant style, okay? Check that out. Okay, I'm gonna move that over and then we're gonna move on to dessert because we, believe it or not, we're at the end of our cooking show here. All right, I'm gonna move you. Let me grab a little sip of my drink real quick and then we're gonna go do our dessert. Okay, if you missed this and you joined late, that is awesome. You can watch the replay if you join late. Okay, so here is our feature for our dessert. Let me see if I can put you. right here. You're moving around with me. Hope you are not getting dizzy, but I want you to be able to see. Here we go. So you may see more of me cooking at this point than dessert. Okay, so to make the mousse, the chocolate mousse, what we're doing is we're adding this instant pudding mix, 2 cups of milk, 1 cup of whipping cream, 1/4 cup of summer berry sweet dip mix. So that's the stuff I showed you earlier that I said you can line the glasses of your margaritas with, or the drink that I just made. We put it on yogurt, we put it on ice cream, we put it on everything. And so this is a 1/4 cup of that, and sour cream, and then fresh berries. You can use mint if you want to as well. So what I have in here right now is sour cream and heavy whipping cream. And now I'm gonna add my 1/4 cup of summer berries. And here's where it gets loud again, because I have to use my mixer until we get some peaks. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm not the baker in this house, my daughter is. So we're gonna do our best to get some peaks, okay? Let's see. Get all that dairy in. It's getting there. Let me push that down. It's getting there. It's getting thick. Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry. It's loud. Okay, we're done. All done with the noise for today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab the pudding. Okay, what I did to make the pudding is we took our chocolate instant pudding mix, and we took milk, which I think was like 2 cups of milk, right? Yep, 2 cups of milk, and we just mixed it. That's all we did. So now what you have to do to make the mousse is you take 1/4 of this and you mix it into the pudding and you stir, and then you add in the rest. I'm so sorry about how loud it was. So sorry. Okay, I'm gonna say that's about 1/4. And now we're gonna mix it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. So we just stir it, and then we're gonna add in the rest of the whipped cream that we just made. Okay, let's go ahead and add in the rest. I'm sorry if that, I'm trying to be sensitive. I know that you guys are right up close to me, and I know that all the scraping and stuff makes noises. I'm so sorry. It's probably better than the blender was. I am so sorry about that. I knew it would be loud. I didn't think about you being right here though. Okay, you see how that's coming together into a chocolate mousse? Oh my gosh, can't wait to have this. So this is how you get your kids to eat all their dinner, okay? You always present like a nice dessert. Now, if you're wondering about sugars, it has 8 grams of sugar. That's it. So I don't mind making this for my kids because I'm not worried about my sugars. All right, so we're going to make your dessert real quick. I want to show you how I'm going to make it and plate it. And then we're going to plate the rest of the food. So let me get... You can use, if you want to be fancy, you can use a champagne flute. If you are treating someone to a dinner party, or you're making dinner or something for your husband, and you want to have like a date night at home, I should be using a smaller spoon. I'll clean it up in a second. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, that tastes so good. So I put a small layer of mousse. We're gonna take some blueberries. Again, this is a great 4th of July dessert too, red, white. Put some blueberries in. And now we're gonna take some raspberries, which we also use for our dinner drink. Okay, and then we'll add some more chocolate mousse in. And if you wanted to make it really, really fancy, do the toothpick trick. Hold on. And hold on one second. You can use the toothpick trick and you can put the toothpick of berries on top. I'm gonna take some of the summer berry, which we used in the actual whipped cream, and I'm just gonna top it for a sugar topping. Now this has got strawberries in it, so it's gonna blend in with all these berry flavors. But boom, look at how cute that is. And if I had used a smaller spoon, it would have looked way cuter. And then that's the top of it, okay? So I'm gonna now move you over because I want you to see everything plated. You've been all over my kitchen tonight. All right, hang on one second. Let me fix you so that you're tilted up some without breaking this. Hold on, let me come from behind. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start by grabbing a plate, because I'm gonna plate everything because I want you to see how I'm gonna serve this, okay? So I personally am not gonna eat my chicken on tortillas because I'm grain-free this week, okay? I'm grain-free this week on keto, so no tortillas for me, but the kids will have tortillas on theirs. Let me grab a spoon. Okay, here's my corn on the cob. I'm really not supposed to have corn either, but I can't help it. This green Fiesty sauce, I've been dreaming about it. So it thickened up. So you were supposed to let it sit for 5 minutes. And we just spoon it on. And so I kind of like spread it like butter. And it's really, I mean, it's really, really good. This is like my new ranch, right? I will put it on chicken nuggets, chicken hamburgers, you name it. And then we've got our guacamole and our salsa, which I will put in the center of the table for my kids when we're eating. And then we got our little tortilla chips that we made, and we have our dessert. And I have my Moscow Maui Mule that I made. I did it, Paul made it, which is a really, look, it has gotten so fun. Look at the colors. And then I made that little blueberry, can you see it? That, so cheers. We made dinner. We made dinner, and I would say that it was at least, I would say 30 minutes, because we've spent a couple minutes at the beginning trying to get everybody on. So, wow, that was super fun, right? And I made a pre-dinner drink, a full meal, plus a dessert in 20 minutes. And, and then 2 dips, 2 salsas. So I hope you guys had fun. If you have any questions about anything that I used tonight, any of our products at all, I literally have, see this cabinet, this cabinet right here is all up here. Like I have it all. So I can tell you about anything. I can tell you the ingredients and anything. We use the Mexican meal kit, which I will pop in below after I feed my family. I will come back on and I won't go live, but I'll come back into this thread and I will post the link to every single thing that I used tonight. If you want the biggest bang for your buck, I would get the Mexican meal kit that comes with the multi-purpose steamer and the 2-in-1 juicer. Like that to me makes the most sense because the multi-purpose steamer is like amazing. And plus you get all the Mexican seasonings with that. All the recipes come included as well. And you get the 2-in-1 juicer. Like, I love that thing. I use it all the time. So thanks so much for joining Caitlin's party. Thanks for letting me cook for you guys on a Monday night. I hope you have a great evening. Cheers. Cheers. And I will be watching you guys. I will be watching you guys comment because I am tallying up the points. And at the end, someone gets 5 meal solutions from me. All right, have a good night. Tag me if you have any questions. Bye.